Well, hello there. Welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Episode 7, The Retreat on Disney+. What do I think of Episode 7? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it on this National Coffee Day. Of course, I had a chance to take advantage of that early this morning, going to Dunkin' Donuts to get a cup of Joe on my way to run an errand early this morning. So definitely take advantage of that if you haven't done so already. But what do I think of this episode? Well, I've been following this series for the whole runtime. Okay, I started off at episode 1 a month and a half ago. We're now on episode 7. And I've really been enjoying this series on Disney+. Now, this series has caught a lot of flack for a lot of different reasons, but for me personally, I have just been enjoying the silly, stupid, fun of this series. It basically follows the story of Jennifer Walters. She is the cousin of Bruce Banner, who is the Hulk, played by Mark Ruffalo in the MCU and in this series. And she gets her powers in the first episode, and she can become the She-Hulk. So she is now a Hulk. She's able to turn to the She-Hulk. She's an attorney. She's a 30-something-year-old lawyer, single lady trying to navigate the dating scene. And of course, we all know how treacherous those waters can be to tread in. And so she's just trying to manage her life. And now all of a sudden, she's also this superhero persona called the She-Hulk. And so how does she manage all of this? And that's really what the series is all about. I mean, you do have some superhero action, but you have a lot of the personal life of Jennifer Walters. And that's part of what I really love about this series is that it's not just a superhero, smash 'em type of a series. It's a lot of personal, get to know this character, get to know the real person behind the mask, so to speak. Of course, She-Hulk doesn't wear a mask, but you do get a lot of the breaking of the fourth wall. She'll talk directly to the audience. And in this episode, The Retreat, we get a lot more of the personal Jennifer Walters. Of course, she's starting to date this guy. They are having a good thing going on several dates, and things are progressing pretty well. And then things kind of go silent for a bit. She doesn't hear from this guy. She ends up going to getting a message from the parole officer of Emil Blonsky, who is, of course, the Abomination, played by Tim Roth. So this message says, or I guess his phone call says, hey, his bracelet isn't working. His retention bracelet isn't working. We need to go check it out. And oh, by the way, I don't want to go by myself because I need a Hulk with me in case he decides to turn to the Abomination and cause trouble. So Jennifer Walters meets the parole officer out there. And of course, Emil Blonsky is, living a straight up life. He is living a straight-laced life as a therapist on this big property that he owns. It's a retreat where he rehabilitates people who have, shall we say, anger management issues. So it's really fun seeing Tim Roth play up this character and basically lead these counseling sessions. And he also gets an opportunity to counsel Jennifer on the goings-on of her life, including this current situation dealing with this relationship with this guy and figuring out why is he not contacting me. So a really fun episode, again, similar to episode 6, a lot more of the personal life of Jennifer Walters on display, and I really enjoyed it. So let me know what you think in the comment section of this series so far. Of course, at the end of this episode, we get some more information about what's going on with this guy that she's been dating and why she hasn't heard from him. So definitely check it out. There is no end credit scene. So there's no closing. There's no scene that's going to be in the credits, just like episodes 5 and 6. So nothing there. And at this point, I get the sense that we're not going to see Daredevil probably until the last episode of this season. So, or, who knows? Maybe we'll see him in episode 8. We shall have to see. But episode 7 is in. It's called The Retreat. Double thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. It's more of the personal life of Jennifer Walters. I love Tatiana Maslany in this series. I think she does a great job. And I definitely recommend checking out this series if you're up for some good silly fun. because that's what it is. This is not a series to be judged in the same way as a more serious, dramatic series like House of the Dragon, which is awesome, by the way. This is just, silly fun. So that's how you should take it. That's how I'm taking it. I'm enjoying it. Episodes 8 and 9 are coming up, and I will be there for it. Looking forward to it. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this series. What do you think of the episode 7, The Retreat? Let me know all that goodness in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time in the movies. Peace.